Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. It's my pleasure to read for you guys. You guys know these readings are timeless and signless. So at the time that I'm making this, it's actually March 1st. But as you know, this can be applicable at any time, 10 million years from now, in the past, all sorts of things. So yes, if you resonate with it, then it's for you. You do not even need to have any Leo placements in your chart. Just enjoy. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, please feel free to reach out. Right now, the way that it's going, the weight limit can be up to 2 weeks. Okay? Amen. Yay. Business. But either way, that's not always the case. But all right. Okay. Oh, wow. Leo, you seem to be really chilling right now. I'm really getting a really chill vibe. And I'm seeing a lot of like a Sunday housework kind of feeling for you, Leo. So, and on top of that, I'm also feeling some really, it feels a little bit like ancestral, like someone's grandmother. I did feel grandmotherly energies before I got on the call here, but like someone's grandmother, when you like, it's Sunday and your grandmother's like, hanging out clothes and she's ironing and it's just chore day and that's just what's up. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So yeah, thank you. They're saying spring cleaning. Yeah, spring cleaning. And I also want to point out, this almost looks like at first I was like, oh, okay, look how the colors are getting darker and we end in the divine masculine. But at the same time, I'm also kind of getting these are two energies. And look, here's the karmic clearing. Okay, so yeah, we've got two sides going on here. I do feel that there is a transition going on for you, Leo, or whoever you are. I'm not sure what your gender is, and that's really not important. But what I am picking up is that for the feminine polarity, whether that's you, the viewer, or whoever this other person is, the feminine polarity is going through some changes right now. See, both of them are feminine and masculine polarity, regardless of gender. They're going through some changes right now that are resulting in releasing karmic buildup is what they're saying. Especially look at the masculine energy, very on point. Look at this. So some of them may be working through old stuff from their childhood, old exes, whatever it is. And I see this 9 of Cups card, which is fulfilled, wanting to come in. You see the color is kind of matching there as well. This is a masculine that's getting very alert, more and more alert with each day. You see this? They're starting to get very alert about a past connection. Obviously, I'm saying a past connection because that's what's coming up in the narrative that I'm being given, but it could be a past job or it could be something in the past that you were working on or something to that effect. For somebody, I'm getting a car, so well, you let that fit. However, it's supposed to, but you're getting some clarity on a past connection, and it's almost like this is the masculine and there's his ex, right? And I'm seeing him just taking her out of this thing and just flinging her over over there. So this is someone who's clearing out the baggage, the old buildup is what Spirit was saying. But at the same time, I'm seeing a music connection here, by the way. I don't know if they play music or what that's all about, but at the same time, we see that the feminine is going through a very destined path right now. So whatever the feminine is going through, it's very destined and it feels very hard as well. Both of these cards are going through this 5 energy, conflict energy related to their karma and some karmic past. But for her, she's actually, or the feminine, him or her, she's moving towards the masculine. But you know what? I'm seeing the energy stop right here, because the masculine is, boom, very focused on having his own regeneration is the word I'm getting. I wanted to say rebirth, but the word is regeneration. And whenever this alchemical mutation card comes out, that means there's some major shifting. The only card I'm not seeing here is paradigm shift. But the reason why is because I feel that the masculine has already had a paradigm shift. He's already shifted. He may have moved. He may have changed jobs. He may have come clean about something. For some of these masculines, they came clean about something. They let something be known. Oh, it's so funny. I just checked the time. It's only 4.5 minutes. Feel like I've been talking forever. Anyway, so, and I also want to point out, look at this. On the feminine side, we've got this Chariot card wanting to represent itself. It's like, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Meanwhile, we have on this masculine side, we have this goat, the Capricorn goat. We have this goat like taking its time, and it's like, And this one's like, what's going on? Um, so we're just going to bring it back to this 5. So the conflict, right? This is giving me 5 of Wands energy, conflict. And it's funny because this other 9 wants to come in, and it wants to come this way. Remember, we had this 9 come in, 9 of Cups for the wish fulfillment. The masculine is getting his wishes fulfilled. Meanwhile, this one, boink, wants to come in like this. 9 of Swords. Look at how she's going through it. The feminine polarity is going through a lot of stress. It's like, I feel it. It's kind of like, come on. And then at the base of this Chariot that's supposed to be moving, it's almost like I want to curse. It's like, what the fuck? Right? It kind of feels like that, because look at these 2 stones just like blam in the middle. And this Chariot can't move. And so we kind of have that breakdown going on. She's in 9 of Swords, like, this is stressful, I'm done, I'm frustrated. Whenever we have the 9 of Swords, it's kind of that crying in the car, crying in the shower, like, get me off this planet kind of feeling. And meanwhile, the masculine's like, I'm getting everything happening, right? I'm taking my time, I'm getting rid of the old stuff, I'm just enjoying things. And meanwhile, she's like, can we hurry up? And I do want to point out that this, I'm seeing the, what do you call this? To me, that's the 6 of Wands, or victory card here, the recognition and reward. This energy is not yet here for the feminine, but it's kind of showing itself. Let's say that let's say that the end destination would be the number 5. And for some, if they're really for reals A+ers, it would be number 6. On that scale, 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, the feminine is at a 3 right now. So you're in the middle, feminine, of this painful, stressful, look at my hands. I'm feeling it because I'm really vibing with this reading right now. So this is completely understandable. And I'm just keeping it civil because we're doing the video. But that being said, but look at her hands. It's like, right? And the reason why is because you want to move faster. You want to get to where you need to go. And also look at here. This is my now what card. So she's got this thing. She's like, now what? What do I do with this? What am I doing? This is taking too long. Hurry up. And what Spirit is saying is that for some of you here, you may have different reasons, but for some of you, the frustration is because you just want to be in union. And in cooperation is what I'm getting. It's interesting they said in cooperation, because some of you just want to cooperate with this person, this masculine, but I also heard this negative. So for some of you, you're trying to chase after somebody that's just a no-no. It's just a negative, and that's why it's not happening. And that person is not this person. That person is outside of the reading. That's why I can't even put my hands here. They're like, and whoever this person is outside of the reading. So you're chasing waterfalls, boo, is what they're saying. But for the rest of you, who you're waiting on somebody here, and it's like killing you, let's go ahead and draw a card right here. Spirit is asking you, feminine, they're saying you got to occupy yourself, hold on, because there's a little bit of not an obsessive energy, but, and first of all, listen, you guys, I'm totally with you. I totally get it, because if you're like me, we like to get shit done, sorry, but that's how we are. It's kind of like, what do you want me to do? Tell me the time, the place, and let's just do it, and so I can get over with it. But, unfortunately, or fortunately, sorry. My guides know me. Unfortunately, divine timing is at play, right? Divine timing is at play, and so are lessons. And sometimes you just have to kind of wait. This is for the man, okay? Look, you see, he's sitting down there enjoying Christmas dinner. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God, I really crack myself up. Anyway, but Spirit is saying to occupy yourself with something, and these lovely cards want to come in. I love these, the Dark Mansion Tarot. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. So let's go ahead, feminine, and, occupy yourself, so yeah, maybe ask, oh, there it is, whatever this card is, why does it feel negative? What is that? I don't like the way that feels. Look at the Temperance card coming in. Thank you, Temperance. The Temperance card is like, let's pour you guys, pour the feminine a little bit of water, right? But basically, it's like, bide your time. but find something to focus on. And they're saying, look, you see how it's like the same girl also in the pink, and then the pink, it's like if you focus on doing something else and keeping yourself occupied, you're not sitting here wondering about what this other person is doing or how lonely you feel or just whatever it is that what you are going through. It's going to depend on you, the viewer. Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, I'm seeing that this person is the masculine polarity, wherever he is, because I do see this as a separation physically. Wherever he is, he's being entertained is what I'm getting. There's a sense of connecting with other people, you see, in their own realm is what I'm seeing. So this person just may be living life wherever they are. Over here on the feminine side, we see the Buddha prepares, and then we see Hilarion, right? Master Hilarion. And so what I'm seeing is that feminine, again, following up on this life path or this destiny card, the idea is to keep yourself occupied, focus on other things, because right now you are definitely following destiny. You're releasing a lot of karma. A lot of you are doing purging with this 8 right here. Although you're purging feels very hard, and I'm not saying that the masculine isn't having a hard time with his purging, because he's also purging, like I said earlier. Almost done, by the way. We see this 8 and 2, that's a 10. Almost done with this situation. I'm getting no later than the 6th month, June. No, I know, guys. It's like, is that almost, universe? That's the best you can do. That's almost, almost to me is like next week. But anyway, but it's not. For some of them, it's sooner. I'm getting by April. But for others, it's about June. Some of the masculines are dragging their feet. It could go all the way until August. And if you're hitting August, my dear, that's when the rug is ripped out from under your feet, because you got to learn the lesson is what I'm seeing. But either way, they are also purging, but it's more of a chilled 9 of Cups. I'm in the zone, I'm taking my time kind of feeling, whereas this is a lot more emotional. It's raw, you're stressed out, you're in the middle of the process, you're not to 5 yet, you're at 3, and you're lonely, some of you, all sorts of stuff. Let's go here, the Sun card. Oh, that's good, because I was like, why does this feel so negative to me? I was not, okay, that makes that makes sense, because before there was like a negative energy. It's like, Argh. But then if you look at it, look at the process. It's actually the Sun card. Look, oh, how cute. Same girl in the pink. Super cute. Some inner child healing as well. So Spirit is saying, Spirit's like, psh, they literally want to do that. Psh, this is good for you. Awakening genius. Wake up. This is good for you. This process is a good process for you. And it hurts. And so we have, thank you, Spirit. We have Spirit pouring us a glass of wine or a glass of something to partake in. But you know what? They're saying this process is very helpful for you. They're acknowledging that it does, part of what's being cleared has to do with a lot of, I'm getting the words back talking, okay? So that could be, it seems almost like a little bit of gossip, but it could also include you needing to clean up a lot of things that you heard from other people about your potential, or also a lot of things that you're saying to yourself that are in the negative. I'm getting a little bit of an energy of the past now from this masculine. So some of you, and I'm wondering, is it because there's some stuff that went on in the past with this masculine, or is it because we're now switching over to the masculine and acknowledging, oops, whoa, what is that? This one wants to come over for the feminine. Okay. Anyway, so either way, they're taking us into the past here a little bit with the masculine. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, see? 7 of Swords, that's that deception. And 10 of Spears, that's like the 10 of Wands. That's about cleaning up. So what I'm seeing here, actually, I'm getting a bunny rabbit. So I don't know if that's a nod to April for some reason, but either way, what the masculine, why we have this 7 of Swords for the masculine is that he has been, for the longest, fighting his own well-being. That's what I'm getting. It's like being inauthentic and chasing waterfalls, so to speak, engaging with people, places, things, and situations that weren't good for him, that weren't authentically about him, settling for less. I'm getting numbing the self very, very clearly with that, with drugs and alcohol for some of you men out there. There's a lot of that. And I do feel that right now he's looking like he's in a much better place. The reason why is because I'm seeing this person as having connected with their spirit and having connected with their shadow. Very, very clearly having connected with the shadow, and they're in the process of getting things cleared out. Now, I do want to point out that some of the men, not all, but I would say about 40%, that's a big chunk. But anyway, some of the men are still needing to learn that there are some foundational behavioral patterns and belief systems that need to be changed. Because here we have this 10 of Spears. It's like he's wrapping up where he was, getting rid of his old burdens, but it seems like he's moving somewhere else to erect a new home, but using the same spears. Right? So the whole point is you have to get rid of those spears. Let's change to another material altogether. How's wood? You know what I mean? How's stone? And so for some of them, they still have learning to do, and at a more foundational level. And I do see that that's why a lot of this alchemical mutation is happening, a lot of karmic stuff. When I say alchemical mutation, I mean energetic clearing, energetic upgrades, energetic codes coming in, DNA cleansing, I don't know, DNA upgrades, all sorts of stuff. So on some good old fashioned karma, they're saying. And when I see karma, I feel like I see this woman, mother, just slapping the bare bottom of the child. Good old fashioned karma, never underestimate it. So a lot of them are going to be going through, or have been going through, some really, really stressful conditions, but not all of them have learned, because here we have in the background a wooden structure as well. So some of them have learned, okay, I'm going to get rid of these spears because these weren't working for me before. Let me get rid of them. That's great. But some of them haven't learned yet, and they're still trying to erect the house again with the same stuff. So, and that would indicate more learning is necessary. Here we have the 7 of coins and the Ace of coins. This to me is showing me that a lot of the men are starting to trade in this confusion that they're having for clarity. They're also trying to whittle down, and instead of focusing on having so many options, focus on one. A lot of them are entailing a much better thought process towards this. I see the 9 of Cups coming in with a lot of clarity. As these storm clouds of karmic energy, as this past connection, as all of those old belief systems and whatnot wash out and clear out for good, is what I'm getting, clear out, they're able to see which of those options were actual real ones, which ones had merit, which ones were inauthentic. And what's going to happen is they're going to whittle down to one thing. And I have to be honest, for a quick second, I feel like that one thing is something that they may have damaged in the past, or may have overlooked, because I see this coin is actually split, but they're trying to put it together. And for a quick second, it just seemed like it was the feminine. And if you're the viewer, then it's most likely you, okay? So this is telling me that some of these guys may have wronged you in the past in some way. This is not he's coming back reading or anything like that. I'm just calling the reading as I see it, whether this was in a past lifetime or this lifetime. There we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, Spirit is saying don't expect that movement to happen yet, right? 10 of Swords. We have to still bring this to a close. And here we have the 2 of Spears. Kind of like, it's kind of like it's a little bit of a heads up to the feminine. Hey, heads up, there's your dragon. He's kind of engrossed in work right now, but maybe one day he's going to come back, right? And maybe then, look at all that. I forgot what the cards were already, but it showed me this idea of having some more steps that need to be taken before this can come back into connection. And interestingly, I just heard before it can come back into recollection. So to me, this is showing that this is definitely a connection. Some of you may not have even met this man yet, or this masculine, or feminine. If you're the masculine watching, you may not have met them yet in this physical lifetime, but it's not your first rodeo. And for some of you, you definitely know who this is, and it's still not your first rodeo, but it's not quite yet time to come back together. You're working on some stuff, okay? Also, feminine, you are being given they're saying a task. Right now, you're being tasked with, how cute, look at her little foot. Oh my God, so cute, I love this. You're being tasked with dipping your feet in a little bit into what? Into love, you know? So some of you may be connecting with another person altogether who is showing up as the king of coins. They may be showing up to give you attention, to give you love, to give you whatever it is that you need to kind of get your feet wet a little bit. And Spirit is saying when you can, here we have the Six of Wands coming, when you can get to that point where you're like, oh, you know, it's not the person that I wanted, but I'm receiving the treatment that I wanted. They're saying that in and of itself would be a pass. Like you passed a lesson, right? You passed the lesson. And I do feel that for some of you, this could be a soulmate as well. Okay. And I'm hearing no harm done. I'm not sure. Oh, no harm done, meaning this is what it's coming across as. Yeah, because this masculine is coming across as the King of Spears in the reverse, King of Wands. So this masculine is not the one coming forward. We have a King of Pentacles as the person that's being attached to you at this time. No harm done though to this connection is what I'm getting. But you know what? It's a hard lesson. Trust me, I'm there, guys, where it's like the person that you want is not the person that is ready. It's not the person that is treating you well. It's not whatever. They're going through their own stuff. Because, you know, when I read from a higher perspective. From a lower perspective in the physical realm, some of you may be dealing with players. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who, you know, is a swindler. I don't know, swindler. I don't know who you're dealing with. But from the higher perspective, this is the dynamic that's going on. And if I were reading for you, I would say this person doesn't seem to necessarily be coming through for you at this time. They're asking me to draw another card, okay? But you do have somebody else in your corner over here. Now, I don't know whether it's going to turn into something more romantic, but it is giving you practice with seeing what it is that you deserve. Look at this. Oh, there's another card too. 5 of Coins, low self-worth, right? And here we have the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. 10 of Coins, solid foundation. What you're going through right now, which is learning to, feminine, which is learning to follow your joy, follow the proper treatment, follow the perfect treatment. That's the best way to set yourself up there. All right. And look at that. There's the Emperor. So if you choose the one that treats you the best, you choose the one that treats you the best, that sets you up straight to go straight into your Emperor. You have to start focusing instead on your emotional fulfillment instead of on low self-worth and just accepting breadcrumbs. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. It's 22 minutes. If you'd like a personal reading with me, go ahead and reach out. You can find the link to my Etsy page with a little bit of sleuthing. Okay, thank you guys so much and have a blessed day. Bye.